Good evening. Yeah, we are in the next round. That's the most important today. These games are never easy in the way, how can I say, to find the right mindset to approach the game, to spend more time in the rhythm that we used to play. Today we were good in some little moments during the first half, not doing much. I think we managed to get the lead, and obviously getting an early goal, everything becomes much more easy. 2-0 at the halftime, a good advantage, not definitive, a good beginning of the second half, I think. And then obviously we used that 3-0 to rest some of our players, like I explained in the post-match interview as well, to give some times to players who are not frequently playing, and trying to get more people involved now to the last part of the season. So it's normal that we didn't finish the game in a very well organized, because, like I said, many subs and introductions in the last 30 minutes. But like I said in the beginning, overall I think it's a good news that we are in the next round. That was the main objective for today. Only two possible results in the knockout games, and obviously we got the one that we were looking for.
Now open for questions from the floor, starting with Lawrence.
Coach, Lorenzo Midasi Prime. Obviously, maybe you don't see it, but a lot of people are calling it why you don't rotate much and things like that. Bear with me. But players like Leonardo, for example, I think he's played 36 games this for club and country. He's only missed one game. How is he able to do that when other players clearly, like, you know what I mean? Like, other players clearly needs to get rested, needs to be substituted. How is somebody like Otto performing at such a high level, consistently week in, week out for club and country?
Well, when I think there's two components when you get players like you forcing me to speak about one individual now. I show you from the beginning, but I'm trying to put it in the other side now. But I think in this case we have many players with fantastic genetic and conditional capacities. Dion is one of them. Everybody can see it, obviously. It's not only his capacity to run fast, it's his capacity to repeat those runs again and again, to play 90 minutes every 2-3 days. And he's supposed to be 35, somewhere there. Professionalism, he's a true professional, in this case Dion. He knows how to take care of himself, and his life is fully dedicated to the game, and that's why hopefully he can continue in this level for a very long period. And like I said, it's not the only case, but probably is one of the cases that it's calling more our attention, obviously. Yeah.
I will take the final 3 questions.
This was the first one.
Behind you. Well, you guys like me, literally every time I must ask you next one. So really keen to take the final 3. Then your hand up. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3.
Coach, how important was it to kill the game within 90 minutes? Because in such a competition, if a game goes post 90 minutes, we can see the effects that it might have onto the next game.
Obviously, if there's something that we don't need is an extra time, because it will affect a lot to the planning for the next week. We have a difficult game away against Golden Arrows. We hosting Cape Town City here on Saturday, so again, it's good to finish the game inside the 90 minutes, and like I said, also have the opportunity, not because we we felt that the game was over, because in this game of football you never know, but getting a lead of 3 goals of advantage gave us the opportunity to take Rele early, to give him some rest. He's one of the players, together with Dion, like you said before, who is playing every single game, every minute almost. And yeah, happy to finish this round in 90 minutes.
Good afternoon, Coach. Nick Gleeson for Backbench Media. With the quick turnaround coming, game on Wednesday and game on Saturday, can we expect to see a lot of the regulars given some time off, being rested this week?
Well, obviously I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do on Wednesday. We were following one line during the whole season. We're doing our best in order to help the players to recover, to have as much players available for selection. That's something that we consider one of the keys in our performances this season so far. And we're not gonna change our line. There's already players who are not going to participate in the next game due to suspensions, for example, and then we have to evaluate which players are more ready to go again on Wednesday. Still, we have time to recover, but we have to travel. We're gonna play away. There's a lot of components that dictate in the end who's going to play or not. The game plan, the type of opponent that we are going to play. The next game we're going to play here in Orlando against Cape Town City. So, as you can imagine, so far still too early to know what's going to happen on Wednesday.
Coach, it's a historic moment. So from Cleese Junior back to Cleese Senior. When can we've experienced this before? Please.
Is a Mark song?
Yes, Mark song.
Really?
I didn't
Okay.
know that until you identified
You're making
yourself.
assumptions, could be.
Congratulations,
They look on
Mark.
your face. They look on your face. It's dead giveaway.
Coach, on Thursday is an exciting day, even though we're not playing any football. Would it be calamitous if Pirates draw Sundowns?
Calamitous is too much for me, Mark.
It's a little lower than disaster, but far
No.
away.
Calamity.
Yes, sir.
No, it's one of the 3 that we can get in that draw. If it's Sundowns, it's good that we don't have to travel so far, so it can be, good for the planning for both teams. We know each other very well. We're gonna play again on the 15th as well. For me, to make any comment about possibilities in the draw, we have our conversations among ourselves in the technical staff, even in our during the last dinner in camp. Which one could be better for the way we play football more than anything else. If it's Sundowns, I think it's going to be a big clash for the country. It's going to attract a lot of attention one more time. But hopefully it's not this time. Hopefully it's a little bit late in the competition. It could be also even much better for all of us, I think, if that game happens just at the end.
After that historic father and son moment, we'll open for the final 3 questions. Tiamba, Stengiki, and Mazola. You can start, Mazola.
Coach, perhaps you have a bit of a report card that you mentioned giving players who don't usually get regular minutes some game time, but with the games coming thick and fast, and I suppose against a lower division side you can kind of risk it a little bit, but in the top flight, do you foresee an opportunity to do that so you can see the fitness levels to carry you right through the rest of the season?
I want to understand you saying that maybe I should have.
No, I'm asking if you think you will have an opportunity to.
Thank you.
You think you will have an opportunity to do that later, given that maybe their fitness level might not be the same. That's what you were trying to assess, giving them minutes in this game. I'm not sure if you still...
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone is fit right now. I think right now we have without goalkeepers, we have 25 players available to play. All of them are fit, but obviously, in terms of game rhythm, in terms of confidence, for example, Karim and Rele are not in the same space for obvious reasons. So that's why these games are opportunities for us as coaches to do the changes in the beginning, what you used to call rotations, that you know that I don't really, or not me, it's going beyond me, it's about us, that we don't really believe on that, or during the game find those moments that maybe we can give some quality time to players like Philip today. We have we're a little bit concerned with Makaula in the halftime. It's a moment for Philip to come. I think he showed that he's fit to play, obviously, but then he needs to, again, get used to play under pressure, to come in a different moments that he has to experience in the game. So that's the way we see it. I don't know if I'm answering your question exactly, what you were looking for, but that's what we believe.
Sports coach, congratulations on your result.
Thank you. It's been a while, eh?
What?
Yeah, you don't answer. You don't ask me questions. You didn't ask me.
I'll answer you in private.
Okay.
You know why. Coach, sitting with a player, key players with 3 yellow cards, and the player has been progressing from game to game. I think you're one of the players with the 3 yellow cards. What is it that you guys talk about when it comes to such? Is it something that you look at? We've seen coaches saying, he's not going to play in this game because I want him in that game, but you've been playing this player constantly, so is it something that you coach or something that
Which player?
You deal with? Could be a goalkeeper or...
No, I mean, this is part of the probabilities during the game that somebody gets a yellow card. It can happen. It's probably more frequent for a fullback, a centre back than a goalkeeper. So the key is to be disciplined, to maybe try to avoid those situations where you are getting a yellow for free just because you complain to the referee or you exaggerate one action. We're trying to be disciplined in that sense. And if we have to get it, then what can we do? I mean, I don't... me personally, I don't like to speculate about, no, this game, I can save this player with 3 yellows and maybe for the next one, because the next one is more important. After this game, if we don't do the job here today, there's no more games in the Nedbank, right? So this is the most important game in this competition. Now we're going to play Golden Arrows, and I think that we can all agree that we must play for those 3 points. We must do everything, for those 3 points if we want to continue having options to fight for the league. So we don't have that luxury of being leading the log with 15 points and start to speculate about who is playing or who is not. So we have to take every game as a final and make sure that we choose the right players, no matter how many yellow cards they have or they don't, even the coach.
Decided to forgo the final question. Mr. Quellen, you will get the final question.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Very much. Very personal. On Thursday, you tactfully evaded Salim's question. You gave a hit and run answer. Now, for the sake of your fans, was be speculating every day. Is Salim still a parent?
Yes.